Okay, so here's a quick review on the XTAR VC4 Plus. I got this battery charger about a week ago, been using it for a while. I've been getting about 4 cells graded every day. I've primarily been using it just for the grade function to be able to test how many milliamps are in a recycled cell. I get these cells out of old laptop batteries and then I test them in here. So this charger is a charger, a discharger, a capacity tester, an internal resistance tester, and a cell grader. It also has an option where you can store the cells, so that means you can charge them down to about, I believe it's 3.6 or 3.7 nominal volts for these cells. So you charge them down to that and then they're good for storage. So instead of leaving these batteries fully charged sitting in a box somewhere, it's better to store them at a specific voltage. So you can do that with this charger as well. So first, this is what it looks like. Here's the back. It's got Type-C input and a little power brick for it. I believe it's a 3 amp power brick. But so this is how it works. You kind of just get your cell, pop it in here. Sorry, doing this one-handed, but pop it in there. And then you can see right now I'm in the capacity test mode. And when you put a cell in, you'll have this dial here for everything. And this will change based on the mode you're in. And right there you have the dial all the way to 4.2 to 0 volts. So that's your state of charge meter, so you know how much it's charged when it's charging. If it's green, obviously still, if it's green, it's done. If it's red, it's obviously still charging. And another thing about this is you don't have to tell it what kind of cell. It'll do nickel metal hydride, it'll do lithium ion and lithium iron phosphate too, and probably a bunch of other ones as well, and in all different sizes. As long as it is big enough to just push this down a little bit and fit in there, it should work. And positive at the top, negative at the bottom, as always. And so here's how you cycle through the different modes for this. So this is the current button, so that's the mode button there. So all you do right now, we're in capacity mode, and that will tell you how many milliamp hours the cell can hold based on it discharging itself and recording everything. So you just press mode button once. That's the current that the cell is putting out, 164 milliamps. So internal resistance, this is really important when you're checking and grading used cells. So say your internal resistance is something like 200 milliohms. See, it's taking a second to pop up here, but so yeah, internal resistance is very important. If you're over 200 or even like 150 is kind of cutting it close, you're going to want to toss that cell and not reuse it, because it's just going to be heating up and not really doing any work like a battery should. So those are all the different modes. You just cycle through the normal modes just with the one press of the mode button. So see, we're in capacity again, current, internal resistance, capacity. And then, so this charger is not just a charger and a discharger. You can also grade cells. So what that does is it'll take in, you'll put it in your battery, and then it'll fully charge the battery, make sure it's all the way charged, and then it will start to, see, I just switched into the mode by holding that down. It will start to discharge the cell. See, it's at 4.2 there. And this is also your amperage meter. So whether you're charging or discharging, you can see we're discharging right now at about 2 amps. You can discharge, I think it always discharges at 2 amps. But you can charge this thing at, by hitting the current button, you can change your current to charge. You can charge it at 1,500, 250, all the way up to 3,000, and that's per bay. Usually these chargers don't always do that for each bay individually, but now because they're newer, I guess they do that. They've added that functionality to it, so that's really nice. And yeah, so that's basically it. To switch into grade mode with this charger, which is a little weird, you just hold down the mode button, then you'll be in grade. It will charge your cell up. Right now this cell is already charged, so you can see it's starting the discharge test and starting to record all of the power coming out, and you can see the voltage drop as the battery gives out power, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it works really well. I would say it takes about 1 day to grade a cell based on if it's already charged or not. So it's not super fast, but I also don't run it high. I usually only do my test on 1000 milliamps because I'm not gonna overdo the cell, you know. But and then to switch to the storage mode, all you gotta do is hold down this mode button again, and then you see store. You'll be in storage mode, so it'll start discharging the cell, and you can see the voltage there, and it will discharge it all the way to the proper storage voltage. So when you put these away to store them and let them sit and see if they hold their charge, that's another part of the testing phase. Just that is good to like store your cells. So yeah, that is the XTAR VC4 Plus, and it's a pretty good charger. Basically, all of these chargers, dischargers, and testers are kind of all the same. You got your regular multi-slot chargers, and then the step up is the one with the discharge and discharge, store, and grade function that you see here. So great option if you wanted to get started testing your own 18650 cells, or if you just use them for flashlights, vapes, all different types of stuff like that. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, if you want to check it out, there will be a link in the description where you can pick one up. And if you guys use my Amazon link, it will send me a little bit of kickback. So thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.